Okay, here we go. You see me smiling, but I have had to calm myself down. Blood pressure is dropping. My name is Meredith. I have a little challenge from time to time with my blood pressure. Why do you ask? Am I fired up? Well, if you haven't seen the amazing testimony by the three female presidents of Ivy League University, I am calling forward the president of MIT, Harvard, and University of Penn, who literally just resigned. Now, in case you've been under a rock, I'll bring you up to speed. We're in the most horrific time of our lives with anti-Semitism. No matter what your religion, listen up because they're coming for you too. This is absolutely outrageous. And I want you to know that there was a time in my life where I simply dreamed of going to Harvard for graduate school. I read a book called The Search for God at Harvard. It was very enlightening to me. Ironically, it was about a Jewish man who went to the theology school and discovered the beauty in all religions. How prophetic, actually. This is all just, I didn't plan to talk about that. But here's the deal. I have in my heart an important question that every single man and woman watching, listen up, should be asking themselves. What defines a good leader? Because in my world, I'm going to curse now, when you fuck up, you own it. That is great leadership. Not that you can't make a misstep, not that you can't misspeak certain things, but at the end of the day, when you don't rise when you should, when you aren't the rock, the line, the moral barrier between absurdity, insanity, cruelty, danger, hostile environments at these universities that the students are facing, when they could not answer the beautiful, blessed Congresswoman. I didn't know much about Elise Stefanik, but did you know that Elise Marie Stefanik is an American politician serving as a U.S. representative for New York's 21st Congressional District? The first woman to ever occupy that seat as the chair of the House of the Republican Conference since 2021. Wow, this beauty who has stolen my heart with her fierce interrogation is just 39 years old and again hails from Albany, New York. Okay, a couple of fun facts that I would like to point out to you. Yours truly went to college in New York. I am not one to back down on something that is important to me. But my God, how scary is this world when questioned with more than 1 billion views of this horrifying interview where each president of each university unequivocally denied that it was anti-Semitic or creating a hostile environment on campus to publicly call for the genocide of Jews, that they hesitated, that they said it depended on the context. Sorry, I'm going to curse again because I can. This is my show. Are you fucking kidding me? You should be falling out of your seat. And men who are watching, you know what? I think this is a conversation you have with your children, boys and girls. What makes a good goddamn leader? A good leader holds a major responsibility to stand up to injustice, to speak the truth. And when you sit idly back and watch, I'm sorry, a shitstorm happening in the world, you are complicit. And so I am infuriated for a few reasons. I didn't know until recently, sad fact for me, that 3 women were leading 3 of the most prestigious Ivy League universities in the United States. It should be a cause for such celebration to see this in my lifetime. I remember as a student in Marist College in New York, interviewing Geraldine Ferraro, who was the first woman to run for a presidential role, vice president many years ago, and asking her, what do you think the problem is? She came to my campus to give a talk, one of many that I really enjoyed. And she said it was not that the timing wasn't right. It was people sitting in universities and places of opportunity to vote didn't show up. So I'm asking you, when you've never done it in your life, to show up to these conversations. Show up when you see injustice. Say that you see anti-Semitism and it disgusts you, because it's not, even if you're not Jewish, about the Jews specifically. This is about human rights, about the ability to get an education and receive not only amazing opportunities where supposedly we open doors. If you couldn't pay me to go to Harvard right now with an asinine idiot. I mean, she's the first, I don't even know if it's first female, but definitely first African American. What a disgrace. I have 5 friends that are African American that could do circles around that idiot in leadership. And I'm sorry, there are some things you just don't come back from. So I really just want to call forward a few things for you to ponder on this Tuesday afternoon. Number 1, I'm your friend and proudly Jewish. I will not be silent. I will not watch things that outrage me and stand back. You don't want to be my friend. You don't want to do business with me. Great. Because I don't want to do any business with somebody who isn't open and loving to people of all races and all religions. And I'm sorry, the way I was raised is that we get to respect one another. What happened to the word respect? Respect in no place, shape, or form calls for a fucking genocide. I'm cursing a lot because I like to catch your attention. So I just want to say, I want to come on here and praise the heroes. The hero that I've been talking about, if you're just tuning in and you're not aware of what's going on in the world, anti-Semitism is up almost 400%. That's according to the American Defamation League. They study this, okay? Just since October the 7th, which is why people who have a platform like me can't stand back. I will not be silent. I will speak for those who don't have the courage, in hopes that I spark a flame, a light, or maybe I trigger you into recognizing that your silence is complicity. And the joy of this is I'm going to give a mazel. This is something that used to happen on a show in Bravo, a Jewish love of mine. Andy Cohen used to come on and give mazels. Okay, I'm going to give mazels to the leaders who fucking deserve it. So if you don't know anything about the senator in New York named Elise Marie Stefanik, get to know her. Google that wonderful woman. She's my new favorite hero. She said she was sick to her stomach and in awe and shock that not one of the 3 presidents, again, of the most prestigious universities in the United States of America, would not admit that it is creating a hostile environment filled with hatred and anti-Semitism when a president okays people to call for a genocide of the Jewish people. So my new hero and my mazel this week, which I'll be doing regularly now, is Elise Marie Stefanik from New York. Thank you, my sister from another mister. Thank you for watching. If this strikes a nerve with you, the greatest gift you can give me is a comment or a share. I hope you'll tune in. This is going to be a weekly event because we need more mazels in this world. We need to come forward with what's working in this world. And I'll tell you what, there is no such thing as a leader who does not hold themselves accountable. And when they are wrong, the fact that they are not willing to own it, but they're playing a political game of pretending in certain circumstances, sometimes there could be an atrocity or an inappropriate nature, is completely fucked up. Have a magical day. And remember, you were born to shine, and it takes a light. May it burn bright in this season of miracles. We sure need them.